half-assed Daily Decembear. And my guest today is Jon Agram from Bears in the Kitchen. And it's which is a Facebook group, Bears in the Kitchen with two N's, facebook.com/groups/Bears in the Kitchen. So, Jon, welcome, and tell us about that group and your blog.
Sure. I'm Jon Agram, and I am a resident of the Chicagoland area. Bears in the Kitchen was established over a year ago, and I put this group together because there wasn't a group per se that put all bears, challenge chasers, admirers who love to cook on the internet. So I decided, okay, and I'm a big cook myself, and I post a lot of recipes and food porn and whatnot. And I decided to put it together, and it just grew exponentially. I am the sole owner and moderator of it. I have over 2,000 followers and people in there who are reading it, and also people who post. So they ask questions, and I'm there 24 hours a day watching it, making sure it's all good.
Very good. It's been very interesting to watch. I've given some feedback on posts and things, and I've posted just a couple of times. So it's kind of hard to tell people that post a lot because they're only posting pictures of the food, not with them in the food.
Well, there's been a couple of people, and I'm going to keep them nameless, who like to post them half naked or bare chested. Yeah. But a lot of people who are in Bears in the Kitchen know I do not tolerate selfies, just desperate selfies for here's a picture of me making a cake or buying a cake from a store claiming it as their own. I have to double check that they're not cheating. So it's a lot of work to make sure that these photos that they're making are legit. So, but yeah, but I love this group. I met a lot of people. I've met a lot of sponsorships through this group and through my sister, who also is a moderator. She doesn't do anything specifically with the Bears because she has her own thing. I'll give her a plug. She is part of the group called What's Cooking Chicago.
And y'all had an event just last week or so?
Yes, we had a holiday bake sale. Or a holiday cookie swap. And I couldn't be there because I had to fly to Miami this week, but I made my oatmeal raisin cookies, my cranberry orange oatmeal cookies, and they were a big hit. And I got my stash back of cookies from her little party, and I didn't eat any of them. My husband ate them all because I could not take them with me to Miami. Right. So I came home yesterday or last night, and I saw the bag of cookies were gone. I'm like, he's a pig. So it's okay. I love that though. So yeah, I'm planning to actually do another Bears in the Kitchen event in the spring, sometime in March or April, when winter is surpassed and all the bears come out of hibernation. Sure. The Chicagoland area, Milwaukee area, trying to truck the roads during the snowstorm isn't the greatest thing to do. Yeah, so, but yeah, that's the plan for now.
We need to have a virtual event that we can all participate in. I'm thousands of miles away.
I'm actually thinking about that too, but it's kind of hard to put people in the same room at the same time. I was thinking and planning to during Memorial Day weekend, which is Chicago Bear Pride. Okay. Trying to have an event with Chicago Bear Pride events, but I'm kind of leery about that because I don't want to deter people from the actual Bear Pride thing they're going on, and like, hey, I'm doing this thing on the side. You support your Bears in the Kitchen over here. So there's a lot of talk about that yet. So I'm still working on the details about that. So
okay. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that would be worth venturing off to go see.
Oh,
even if you just got a hotel room with a kitchenette and put on a bed there. Demonstration kitchen.
Yeah. So a kitchenette, something after. So I don't know. But yeah. So
what's the deal with the pantrypanda.com?
So the pantrypanda.com is my own personal food blog. I try to post stuff recent to my life. My husband, who is my rock and my founder, I cook for him mostly because him and I are always together. I had a blog before with my 2 dogs, but they don't cook. They're dogs. So anyway,
do you cook for them?
I do cook for them once in a while. When they were puppies, they're going to be 4 years old this year, or next week rather. My dogs, I have 2 Shar-Pei, Wally and Eva. If you watch the movie Wally, that's where they come from. When Wally was younger, he had some food issues, so I made him like pumpkin stuff and boiled chicken, and I made a couple of things look gourmet on a bowl for him to look kind of foo-foo-ish. So that's what kind of sparked me to actually do an actual food blog, because people were asking me like, you make all this food, we never see it. James is eating it, and your family eats it, but you never show it. So I started taking the pictures. I started giving long-winded explanations. As you've seen, I do a ... quote myself, finish the quote, then I give my emoticon. That's just my style. Even my regular Facebook posts, that's how I do it. I try to be real to my audience. I don't want to give them, the whole recipe. That's just giving it away. So I tell people, come ask me what the recipe is, and I'll tell you the secrets how to make it better. So that's what I do.
I guess I haven't taken a whole lot of pictures of my food. I don't think I'm very good at the presentation part, I guess.
Presentation is everything. I mean, I bought a camera from a good friend of mine, my Canon T3i camera.
Oh wow, that is a good camera. Yeah.
It's a good camera. I got it for $500 with 2 lenses. I still need a macro lens for all you people who are going to do photography. You need a macro lens. That's
especially for getting close shots of that. Yeah.
Yes, and it's all about lighting and angle. So you can use, if you have an iPhone, there's this little gadget you can buy at Best Buy or any electronics store that has like a lens on top of a camera or on top of the iPhone camera. It's like $100, but like the lens that I really do need is 100 millimeter. It's like $700. If I was working from home more often, I would buy it, but I still want this lens. I have the lighting, I have the angles, I have a full studio upstairs to take pictures. I just need the lens. That's all I need, and I'm just like really leery on buying it. So.
Okay. Mhm. How else are you involved in the bear community there in Chicago?
I tried to stay away from the bear community per se. It's a pretty long story. There's the Milwaukee group, the Milwaukee Area Earthside League, and the Great Lakes Bears of Chicago. I forgot their actual full name. David and I live right in the dead center of it all, and I'm all friends with both sides of both Chicago and Milwaukee. I'm just never really around to go out and do things. I mean, I always get invited to these events from the Maulers group and the Chicago Bears people. It's just I never have time. However, I've met a lot of friends through Facebook and through other interpersonal relationships I have on Facebook through food. Hey, let's go out for dinner. And I'm the more kind of the intimate kind of guy. Like, I want to take you on a food tour. I want to cook for you. I do great in both small, intimate settings and big group, bear runs. I'm just like, don't want to be part of the big crowd thing. This might sound kind of like selfish to say. My husband's a ginger and I'm a panda. It's for me and my husband to walk around the city. You see both of us together. It's like the ultimate couple. You don't see that very often.
Right.
So I get hit on all the time. I get stalked, and I try to stay away from that. And the Bears in the Kitchen as well. It's kind of tough, but I get through it all. So.
Was there anything else with your cooking that you want to share with us today?
Other than I try to cook as much as I can, but with my travel schedule, I don't know when I'm traveling. I'm usually told within 24 to 48 hours that I'm going to disappear for a week or a couple of days. If people want me to cook for them, I just say, hey, if I'm home like tonight, or whatever, come find me. Come on over. I'll go get you some ingredients. I'll cook for you guys. That's my thing. If I'm home, come find me or call me. Let's go out to eat dinner, or I'll make you something. So that's what I do.
So how's your husband's cooking skills?
To tell the honest truth, okay, so there was one day I asked him to boil water for pasta. I was at the store, and I had to get some chicken and some other ingredients or whatever. I told him get the stock pot out, put some water on the stove and turn it on, and boil some water. I'm out for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I come home, the water is still not hot. I'm like, what'd you do? I'm like, he didn't even turn it on. So I tell all my friends, my husband can't even boil water, and it's the truth.
So how does he survive when you're gone so long? That's the big question, I guess.
James and I tend throughout the week, if I am home, we eat out a lot. I'm not the kind of person who likes leftovers unless it's Filipino food. That's my comfort food. So
right.
He usually stocks up on like pizzas, or he usually just goes out to eat like usual chain restaurants or whatnot.
So does he find Filipino food comforting for him since he's ginger?
Not
obviously not
really. Not really. I've made numerous dishes. For example, my pot roast with winter vegetables with parsnips and carrots and russet potatoes. That's kind of his thing. He's a meat and potatoes guy. However, James and I have a very, very refined taste. Like, for example, I got off the plane yesterday. I'm like, let's go out to eat. I'm like, where you want to go? I'm like, non-chain near our house because I don't want to go home yet. So he said, okay, let's go to Fogo de Chao or somewhere up in the price range.
It's a chain.
It's a chain with meaning. Long story short, James's favorite restaurant is Fogo de Chao. So
it's a chain that only has like one per city,
Yeah, one per city, and every year, usually we go to Fogo de Chao for his birthday, which is the day after New Year's. I'm supposed to be going to San Francisco during New Year's week.
Okay.
So in lieu of maybe not being home for New Year's week, we went there instead. So we usually James and I usually play it by ear when it comes to go out to eat somewhere.
That is a premium experience for a chain, though. So.
Yes, I won't eat at an Olive Garden or an Outback Steakhouse or something like that. I have a very refined palate, and let me divulge it a little deeper. Like for me, if I'm home and I don't want to cook, I can go to Popeyes and get an 8-piece box of spicy dark meat chicken and make some rice and a 2-liter Diet Coke, and I'm happy. So, I have my own comfort foods when I'm A, traveling for work, B, I'm just lazy, or 3, I'm in a crunch of time. So. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Very good. I guess that's really all I wanted to ask you about today. And
sure.
So if you've been watching at home, thanks, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you're not a regular subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And until tomorrow, we'll have another Daily Decembear. Thanks.